Hello and welcome back to BCC Arts Studio. I'm Billy. Today we are going to continue our project and we are going to be carving our belt and doing some tooling. So let's get started. So first off, I need to wet down my belt. So I will do that and I will be right back. The belt is all cased in water and we are going to begin to cut out our design. So let's get started. So there's one letter. I know I don't have the best camera view for this, but I'll do my best to show you what I'm doing before I actually do it. So I'm going to do the C, one of the C's here. And so what I've learned is, like, if you have any points like here, you don't want to cut into that corner because you can take a chance of overlapping and cutting into the part that you don't want to cut into. So later on we can define that with our beveler and add it in there. And that is the end of our carving. So it's all carved out. And now it is time to bevel. And so I have these two bevelers. So when you look at these bevelers, it is flat. So flat on one side and tapered on another. So when you use these, the tapered end would go away from the pattern. So if I added, say this is a background here, I want the flat edge on my flower so that way the tapered end goes into the background. And when you have small spaces or small spots, you have the smaller one for getting in those tight little corners. So we are going to start doing some beveling. So I'm going to start off with my stitch line and I'm going to bevel that out. See if I can't fix any of these mistakes. I need to get myself a push beveler, which all you have to do is push it and it bevels. Maybe next time. No, This one doesn't work as a push beveler. And I can't hold it still to keep it from moving. If I to slide it, you know, because I see they slide and they move. So once I get my hand up in here, I'll be able to just slide and move. So I'm going to continue to do that, and when I'm done with the edges, I will be back. Alright, so the border is all beveled, and now I'm going to start beveling the design. And so my flat edge will go inside here, and the tapered edge will push this out away from the letters. Like so. And the small one for small spots. Now, this one needs to go this way, but I'm going to do what I can facing this way because before I turn my belt. Now you may not know what I'm doing, but I'm actually just, every time I hit, I'm moving the beveler. So I hit, and then I slightly move just a tiny bit, and I hit, and I hit, and I move, and I hit, and then I kind of just go back over it. So when you are beveling, so then you get this deep edge that tapers away from the letters. And my beveler will connect these corners when I use it. Any open corners that I didn't want to cross should be closed when I'm done. So like this line, these two lines right here, this beveler should close it up. Alright, I'm going to turn my belt around, and then we're going to finish the letters. So I have a little curly Q here that I want to use this little one on. And then also my inside of my letters. Now I'm going to try to do it this way, so I'm going to flip it again. And I think I'm going to flip it because otherwise I'm going to make a mistake, and then I'm going to get really mad if I do that. Because this is a lot of work. I don't want to mess up. Oh, I forgot my little spot right there. I got to flip it back over. All right, time to get this guy in there. There. I think that should be all right. So I'm going to continue to do some of this, and I will pop in every now and then. I'll show you how far I got and what it looks like. And then we will see what happens. This is the end of this video. Next week, we will be getting into backgrounding and shading. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.